All right, we're back. It's cold outside. We're in the basement of Little Brick. This right here is the damn near completed podcast studio.
Moments away from completion. Any day now.
Gonna be in the next few hours. This thing's gonna be totally ready. We're gonna have microphones coming out of this roof so we can produce audio-visual content. We're gonna have a huge ass green screen over there because I know you guys all love green screen related content. But as of right now, we're in the unfinished basement of Little Brick, which has withstood many fires, floods, wars. This thing's been here
all the
for
wars.
all
116 years old, years of history up here.
This building survived the war of 1812.
Almost as old as
as
Donair's. The origin of Donair's.
Maybe.
What came first?
What came first, Little Brick or Donair?
Anyways, one take. We're getting sidetracked.
Regardless, here we are. We're diving in. We went to Donair Stop. It's right around the corner. It's the first place I ever got Donair as a young lad. I was in high school. I went. I didn't know what a Donair was, but I went and it was great. Let's see if it's still great now in my adult life.
I'm pretty open. Donair Stop has always been a scary place for me because you'd see it had flashing lights, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to stop there for Donair's. It felt like it was too abrupt. My boy Dan Devlin, who may or may not see this, he is a big advocate of this. So initially, this thing is ginormous. So I'm immediately in for a meat sweat nap.
Jared and I ran to Donair Stop to pick up these Donairs. Pretty cool place. Absolutely nobody inside. We were the only customers. The chef.
Oh, so first of all, I asked for no onions.
Switch.
And I've got onions.
Oh, okay.
You guys are good.
Oh, wow.
No, we're okay.
I
can
have an exchange.
Wow, this is a defunct.
Are you a
The
liberal?
trade is 1 for 1.
Are you allergic to onions?
Okay, we just did one for one. No allergy to onions. They just suck.
The best thing about these Donairs, I will say from experience, is the meat is extremely well spiced.
Yeah.
This is a damn good meat.
He gave us a taste test of the meat inside the Donair Shop. It's crispy, it's juicy, it's greasy, it's tasty.
If you're spilling, you can eat with a fork. I can go upstairs and get one. Last week when I was in New York, they gave me a fork with my thing, and I used it. It made my life a lot easier. I really enjoyed it. That's what I thought was key to the cultural experience.
That's the strangest thing ever.
This I want to have this with that bite.
This is an absolute.
This means chew it.
It's a unit.
I don't get the whole fork logic. You're just disrespecting the pita entirely.
This is a massive Donair. Biggest Donair we've ever had.
Oh my god, I got tomatoes. Tomatoes on the outside, not on the inside. I am a veggie guy. Oh, I feel like just because this is so hard to power through the meat, we might have to rush through and go through this because for us, to me to eat this, the process is going to
Pretty
take
good
about an
chance
hour.
once you finish, you're gonna sleep for about 16 hours.
Yeah, so pre-game Donair fuel up for us against Minnesota tonight. Hopefully we can pull out a W because we're, got a giant meat rocket in our bellies. But
my veggies are just like awkwardly placed, not very well spread out, but the veggies are good.
Mine are
Fresh,
spread out just
crisp.
fine because I didn't get any. I'm here for the meat. Donair Stop does not cheap you out with the meat. They will fill it up and it will fill you up. It's intense. And that's what I'm here for.
The meat is good.
The meat's real good. The pita, I will say, like I've always had this complaint about this place. The pita's mediocre, but the sauce and the meat, damn
the
good.
meat is
That's
good.
what matters.
The only thing I dock them for is they had a small and large Donair options, no like regular. The smalls were like bite size, it was tiny. So we were forced to get the large. Not complaining, but there's a ton of meat and it's tough to get through.
you need a cheese or regular super jumbo scale. I'll always say that. I'm a traditionalist. Okay, we should probably dive into the.
You want to dive
To
into
the
some
radio.
rating?
How are you not done yet? You're always done by now.
My jaw is sore right
I
now.
feel like I'm eating like a fist. It's pretty intense. But yeah, like I've had this thing before. It stacks up exactly to what it used to when I was in high school and I went to this place on a weekly basis. It's still thick as hell. It's still saucy as hell. It's still good. I really enjoy this thing. I mean, I will say like what holds it back is the pita is kind of hard. I'm not a big fan of that. But like the meat and the sauce are great and that's what matters. I'm really enjoying the aesthetic of the podcast studio right now. I feel like I'm in a good space. So I'm gonna toss one of my childhood relic of mine, a 91. I'm a big fan of this thing.
I'm not getting any grease strippage yet. I see you are. I don't like the way it's wrapped. I like the tin foil. Always a fan of foil, not paper. Meat's great. Veggies are great. Just poorly spread. Massive donair. I'm not gonna dock it for us getting a large donair and it'd be too much meat to eat. I don't think that's appropriate. So I'm gonna call it a good thing that there's so much meat in it, and I'm gonna rate it an 89. Great donair.
So, pita is steamed, but I find it too thick and bready, which with all this meat just makes it an added challenge because my jaw is sore from biting through it. Lots of sauce. Sauce is bland though, not a lot of flavor, so it's just like a warm liquid that's going with the meat. Meat is good, but it is chewy, which doesn't take away from its flavor. So this is to me is like a beefcake donair. Like this is like if you're looking to put some mass on because you're hitting the gym,
It's hearty.
and you want to get your teen in, you go and crush one of these meat rockets because you'll be bulking in no time. Yeah, this to me is kind of vanilla donair. So if I'm like a mint chocolate tiger flavor ice cream guy, so if I'm to apply a vanilla score to this donair, I'm gonna go 79.
I think that's a little bit low, but
I think this is some of the best meat we've ever had.
absolutely.
I'm gonna put it out there.
That's
Me and Chris are growing boys. We're still in our 20s. You've reached that emerald age where you're not worried about getting protein in your system. Chris and I need these, thick boys to help us grow.
well. Chris has about a 600 push-up deficit he needs to power up.
Yeah,
for.
I need.
So hopefully tonight we see that because we know he's fueled up.
Because it's
Like 2,000 calories in this thing. Like that.
Oh,
All right.
great.
So, thanks for watching. Remember to dive into the comments. Let us know where you want to go. We'll get there at some point. We now have this beautiful podcast, content production studio, audio visual down here. So, we can continue producing even more content than we ever had before. So, thank you for watching. Let us know where we want us to go next. Best wishes.
Bye.